Jeezy Sports, tune in for the offline tour. Like and subscribe some more. Big Jackson, Brian and Ram, the Savage. Me talk about Jeezy Sports, tune in for the...
Hey, and welcome back to another episode again, you guys, to Jeezy Sports. Randy Savage and Jackson Brian again, as we welcome you with Vamos. Yeah, and you know, lots of things going on in the sporting world this week, today. What can I say? We could start with Leicester getting relegated. We could go with Arsenal winning again. But because I'm biased, we're going to start at Old Trafford. And we're going to start with man of the match, Anthony Taylor. So,
excellent.
Big game. Big game for both ends of the spectrum. Southampton need 3 points to stay up in the Premier League. I mean, they're 6 points off 12th place, if you can believe it. And United need to open a gap up on 4th place. How good was Anthony Taylor today as the man of the match himself?
It was excellent. Filled with controversy, just as you'd expect from English referees. Made obvious calls against the referee. Clear, throwing a red card for the Knicks. Why not? Did I 2 clear penalties as well? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love this performance of him. And we must not forget Andre Marin as well. Excellent up in the box today. Amazing stuff from them. Ten Hag would be pleased with the performances of them today. Credit is due where credit is due. And genuinely, this is why I watch Premier League football, for this level of man of the match, this level of football brilliance. But let's be real here. This is why England has no referees in any major tournaments. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. Yeah. But we must not deny the fact that we were supposed to get what we were supposed to get. I do not believe that red card was deserved. I seriously do not believe that. The player made the most out of that, and the referee shouldn't have even gone to VAR on that matter. I might be a little biased in saying that, but I genuinely was surprised when he got yellow. Not to mention my outrage when I saw him rescind the yellow and take the red. Lest we forget, Casemiro spent 7 years in Madrid. Didn't receive a single red. 20 games in England and he has 2. And 2 of them are really suspicious. Andre Marin has been involved in 2 of them, I believe, right?
Yeah, in both. He's been VAR in both.
Yeah, so really and truly, this man, that man, I don't want him anywhere near Trafford. For the sake of him and his family, please, Premier League, do not appoint him to any more Trafford games. Because the fans are livid. If you go on Twitter, if you go on Instagram, if you go on any major social media platform, you can see the anger in Manchester United fans, right? But despite that, he did let the game go, though. That's one thing. Credit, as I said, credit is due where credit is due. He did let the game go. Just have to say well wishes to Garnacho. Came on and he was on the end of a vicious tackle from Walker Peters. Carl Walker Peters did nothing wrong there, to be honest with you. But it's just the way he landed, how he landed, that's caused the problem and he had to be taken out. But yes. Yeah, I do not want to disrespect referees, right? It's not easy to go in front of 80,000 fans, all from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different areas of the world, and make calls under pressure. It's never easy. When there's 22 screaming players in 8 years, as well as players on the sideline, as well as coaching staff, management, it's never easy. But you have to be prepared. That's the essence of this game. You have to be prepared to work under pressure. You have to be sure to make the right calls under pressure. And if you can't do that, then you have no business being in the Prem. Go to Serie A, right? Go to Spain where they're not afraid to throw red cards and yellow cards as silly challenges. Go there, but certainly not to the Prem.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I mean, watching the game, firstly, I thought it was a great tackle for Casemiro. I still think it's a great tackle. I don't see a foul. I didn't know that if you went through the ball, and this is where it gets interesting, because the same tackle Walker Peters did on Garnacho, I would say that's the same thing that Casemiro did. You got the ball, but the follow through hurt the player. And, I was waiting for the red card and the penalty, but obviously there's no consistency.
Yeah, you can all look at the Chelsea match from yesterday when two absolutely horrific challenges are made. Didn't even go to VAR.
Yeah, and on Felix and Havertz.
Go on.
No, I'm saying on Felix and Havertz. I mean, I looked at Havertz's chest. He was literally bloody on the chest.
From the start, it's genuinely baffling how the Premier League can call itself the best league in the world when you have the Premier League, when you have referees MLS quality at best, when you have referees Serie A quality at best, when you have referees Ligue 1 quality at best, when you have referees that can't even referee in Segunda B. How can you as a league call yourself the best if there's nothing to show for it in terms of consistent decision-making processes? That's the only job you have on the pitch, to maintain order, stability, and make good decisions. You failed at all of that today, Anthony Taylor. You failed at all of that today, Andre Marino. You shouldn't have even been worried. You were up in a box with no one in your ears except for the referee, right? Along with the next set of players, officials. You are not under any pressure whatsoever to make such horrific decisions. Yeah, alright, give it the red card call. Maybe he went through the player. Maybe this, alright, fair. You gave him the red card, it's wrong, but you gave him it. But then you do not give a penalty for the handball clearly landed right on Venkholz's feet as he's about to flash it into the net. Nah, man, y'all are taking them. Y'all are genuinely upsetting me. Y'all are genuine. At this point in time, I'd rather go watch cricket, basketball, rather than watch this sport if this is the level of consistency and quality that we have going. The only thing keeping me is Messi. Jackson, over to you.
Listen, all I'm saying is the handball, I'm saying it came in from about, if I know my math, which I kind of don't do, it came in from about 15 or 16 yards from the left hand. He slipped early, Bella Kotchap, and he was on the ground. He just waited, hit his hand, lifted it up, and I don't know. Anthony Taylor, the thing is, Bruno didn't even play. And if you watch that play again, when the handball happened, Bruno didn't even go after the ball. Bruno went, he held the ref and didn't move until Shaw fouled, I think it was Suleimana. And VAR is like, yeah, hit the hand, but he's on the ground. What the hell is he supposed to... What do you mean? Adam Smith was in the air falling because of gravity. It hit his hand and you said penalty. Because of gravity.
It's crazy. And I'm going to speak more about referring decisions in my segment, so I don't want to take up all the time here. But man, the Premier League needs to sort itself out. Y'all are going to lose fans. Y'all are going to lose respect. But you already lost my respect already. Like, I don't consider you the best league in the world anymore. I used to, not anymore. Right? And that's when you can lose a fan like me. It's been a lifelong Manchester United supporter watching the Premier League since the first match I watched. The first match I watched in the Premier was Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. I believe it was David Villa getting the goal in that one, or David Silva. I don't remember exactly, but just to show you how long ago that was. When did Villa play for City?
I don't think you can ask me any question about City, man. I only knew about 3 teams. It was United, Liverpool, and Arsenal at the time. I did not really care about anyone else.
Fair enough. But that was right after I started watching Lionel Messi. So that's maybe 2011 or so, 2012 maybe. But yeah, I've been thinking that the Premier League is the best league in the entire world until Cristiano Ronaldo went to La Liga, and him and Messi dominated. Well, Messi dominated the next 9 years or so. But since then, it's been the Premier League again, and I sad to say, but there's nothing left. If you can't keep the fans, then you failed as a establishment, you failed as a league. And I don't want to say that it's failed, but I want to say it's very much in a failing state right now.
It's not in a good state. I mean, no, we were glad when earlier this season Lee Mason went after those horrific decisions against Arsenal. More, I think, have to go. I mean, there's no more Martin Atkinson, John Moss, Mike Dean. We need more to go. We need more like newer refs. I know there are other refs like Michael Salisbury, who's new, Andy Madley, who I can't stand because he's from Leeds, and it was a horrible decision to have him ref a game for Manchester United. It was stupid. But they need better refs. I mean, how about a black ref? I don't know, how about that? For a country speaking about diversity, I don't see a black ref. I've seen females. Well, I'm not seeing a black ref. I don't want to get into that too much. But how about a black ref for once, somebody who sees the game differently.
Yeah, and as controversial as my Dean was, he made most of the right decisions.
He didn't give a red card that wasn't beneficial.
It's crazy. I get it if you have 1 or 2 bad refs, but that lineup that you just gave me is like 8, 9 bad referees split between 20 teams. And when he meant it, it's not only 1 or 2 or the top 4 complaining about refereeing decisions. It's the entire league system. From 20th Southampton to 1st Arsenal, every team has been rocked by at least more than 2 horrific decisions so far this year, right? Everton, they're in a relegation battle. A decision went against them recently that could see them go down, right? Same with Manchester United. We're in top 4, and those 2 and couple decisions could cost us stuff for the end of the day, right? Arsenal could be cost the top of the league at the end of the day, right? So we have to ask, does VAR actually make football better? Does it do anything? Because at this point in time, it should be holding a positive effect. But it's just not. It's doing absolutely nothing for the game. It's doing genuinely absolutely nothing for the game. Yeah, it corrects offside calls for fail. But if you can't overturn the right decisions, or then you turn marginal decisions and flip them the other way around, then you're just fostering bad mentality there. You're fostering genuinely bad mentality there.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. It's horrible, and we should get past this. I mean, as you said, best league in the world. All I'm saying is they're not the best when they're looking at a replay. I mean, you have someone come over to the screen, look at a still image and say, "Oh, that looks nasty." Then you just look at the play, where you're always gonna have it in your head that looks like a bad tackle, even no matter how much times you watch it. And that's just the problem with how they operate when it comes to VR. But we don't want to spend too much time on VAR. I mean, I'm literally running out of time already, and we just started. Arsenal winning again. Who the hell scored? I think Trossard got all 3 assists. Gabriel scored, Martinelli scored, and I have no idea who scored the 3rd goal. I logged off after 2-0 and went back to my game and then got angry. They still have to play at the Etihad, but they have a 5-point cushion. Now, could Arsenal afford to give up that game at the Etihad and still have a push for the title, or is it all guns blazing wherever they go?
This match is going to be the most intense match in the Premier League this season. I've been saying this for a while. Arsenal, I don't want to see them winning the title this season, because we've seen the late rumors that they are, right? We've seen how sometimes in the end they play better than when they just started the season. Okay? So for that reason, I don't want to say City is the. I don't want to say Arsenal is going to run away with it. This match will decide who wins the title in my opinion. It's do or die time. If Arsenal win, I can say it. Arsenal has a much more likely